Hey fellas, is food actually messing with your erections? We're talking about food injuries today because if you want to improve your performance and your overall lovemaking, then you need to understand exactly what a food injury is and how it affects you. And of course, I'm going to break down what to do. I get this all the time. I was working one day, then the next day it wasn't working. What happened? What did you eat? Always the first question, what did you eat? So today we're going to specifically talk about how to identify what a food injury is, how it affects you, what happens if you don't pay attention to it, and how to avoid it happening to you to begin with. So make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell so we can get some more information to you. And what I am going to do is break this down till it can't be broken anymore. So, what exactly is a food injury? If you Google it, you won't find anything else other than me, because I came up with it. Ting! This is the Uncle B exclusive. And basically, I came up with this by paying attention to what I was eating over the years. And it's just easy to tell what's going on as you get older. And basically, what it comes down to, you eat a certain thing and you get a painful reaction. And I'm talking about it's not like you were coming from the gym or there was an actual physical reason. It's just ouch. Why did that hurt all of a sudden?
What the is that? What the is that?
And basically what it comes down to is when you eat the wrong thing, inflammation time. Look at old people before and after they eat. Watch them going into a buffet. Oh, they sort of spry walking into that buffet. They walk out of that buffet. Oh Lord, oh my sacroiliac. I don't even know what a sacroiliac is. And it doesn't have to be immediate. You could be sitting there for a good little while and then all of a sudden you stand up like, ow, my toe. Basically, your body's sending you a signal. Stop it. Let me give you my personal examples. If I eat salmon, I'm gonna have pain in my knee for a couple of hours to some days. One time it lasted like a month. Pork, my hands, feet, and lips swell up. Non-cow red meat, we're talking about my knees. Chicken, my shin, my knee, and my foot. Well, when it comes to that shrimp, yeah, we're talking about, swelling and inflammation in the feet. Ouch. Crab, fortunately for me, less issues. And now I don't really bother with fish too often just because of salmon. I mean, when we say fish, we're talking about like thousands of fish. There's a huge number of fish. We just say one word. And of course, the good old alcohol is just going to kill your erection. And of course, when it comes to the sugary foods, it's just going to add fat and that kills erections too. So why exactly is all of this happening to me? It's a new science of the gut microbiome. So basically you have 100 trillion fungi, bacteria, and more inside of your gut. It basically goes in and they're breaking down the food and turning it into you. And we talking about from the rooty to the tooty, from the mouth to the anus, all of that in there, microbiome. Just the largest amount of it is in your large intestine. They ferment the food, making it into waste. It can either be good waste or bad waste, depending on what you're eating. And when it comes down to it, how does that waste show up? Well, actually, you can't see it because you breathe it out. 86% of weight loss is from breathing. So basically, you're just a windbag. The other 14% is urination, defecation, and sweatation. So if you're eating whole plant-based foods, you're going to get that good gut bacteria. When you eat that fiberless food, we talking about meat, you get bad gut bacteria. A healthy gut bacteria is diverse. You're not just eating the same thing all the time. The more diverse, the healthier. An unhealthy gut has little diversity with unhealthy bacteria. And here's the problem. Most Americans eat the same 4 processed plants and foods. We're talking about rice, wheat, corn, and soy. And when it comes to the animals, we're talking about cows, chickens, pigs, turkeys, and we'll throw in some eggs. Actually, when it comes down to it, antibiotics actually destroy your gut bacteria. So you want to be very careful when someone says, here's some antibiotics to take. And here's the crazy thing. Farm-raised animals are required by law to have antibiotics. We're talking about 70% for cows and then 98% for pigs, turkeys, chicken, and of course them chicken eggs. Eating the same 4 processed plants and the same 4 processed animals is giving you a whole lot of antibiotics and problems. All this bad bacteria is just gonna wreak havoc all up in your guts. This is gonna lead to that chronic inflammation. And when we look at old people and how they're walking, how do they walk? Stiff. from inflammation. And when it comes to your erection, will this inflammation help? No. You're just not getting any blood flow to your Johnson. The longest living humans have a great microbiome that's healthy and diverse. You want to get down with that program. So what happens if you don't pay attention to anything I just said? Okay, let's get into that. 25 to 30% of your DNA stays the same. The rest is what just the food that comes in. Now, what causes food injury may be different from person to person. Me, salmon. Used to eat salmon for years. Now, not a good idea. The other crazy thing is you may be still getting the same bad effect from it, but your body is no longer sending you the signal. Do not ignore these signals because they will get worse. Inflammation in one part of your body means inflammation all over your body. And basically, when it comes down to it, if you're in pain, you're not really getting good erections. Unless you're into that, weirdo. Inflammation means that blood flow and energy is moving away from your penis to deal with that inflammation. And here's the crazy thing, over time, these food injuries just become injuries. When I had that salmon attack, I actually thought I needed knee surgery. So here's some other signals to look for this dis-ease. We're talking about brain fog, skin issues, dandruff, your sleep patterns are off, and low energy. So what do you do to avoid all of this? Pay attention to what you eat. And if you have a feeling, if you get that inflammation, if you feel stiff, write it down. Don't trust your memory. Write it down. So someplace where, in your phone, something. So I can't eat salmon. I can't eat because it's going to have this effect. And you can just check things out. Well, I had this and then, that's right. That did happen before. See how this works? Remember the pain. Now, if you want to get rid of this inflammation fast, then you're going to have to fast. Fasting allows your gut lining to rebuild itself and you start getting rid of bad bacteria. And of course, after you finish with your fasting, you want to introduce food back slowly. Don't do like I did. Go on a fast and then all of a sudden eat some shrimp fried rice from the worst place you could possibly. Sorry, that's memories. And just remember, your body works optimally off of plant fiber. So get that in. I mean, we're human. We're actually designed to eat the plant fiber. Plants actually increase that gut biodiversity that I was talking about before. There are over 250,000 edible plants on this planet, and we are only eating 4%. Find some new stuff. So in conclusion, basically it comes down to this. You don't want to have no part of this food injury. Pain. Don't ignore the signals, guys. If you are in the process of eating stuff and it's all of a sudden it's like, ow, this hurts, ow, that hurts, it's because what you're eating. You haven't been playing basketball, your knees aren't hurting like that. So question of the day, what foods give you food injury? Let us know in the comment section below. You gotta learn from each other. And like I said before, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. What's wrong with you? And get your game up and go hard. Peace out.